"She's not my daughter. I don't know where she gets her drama from," my dad typed in the family WhatsApp group. The message glowed on my screen like a slap. My aunt fired back a string of laughing emojis. My brother piled on, "We all knew it." I stared at my phone, heart pounding, while 23 relatives watched in silence. The notification chime felt like a funeral bell in the quiet of my bedroom. Then another message dropped. Maybe we should finally do a DNA test. That's when something snapped inside me. I wouldn't stay quiet anymore. My name's Danielle Harper, and I'm 34 years old. I work as a middle school guidance counselor in our small town, helping kids navigate their own family messes. I've always been the calm one in chaos, the fixer who smooths over arguments with a quiet word. Growing up in our cramped two-story house that always smelled of my mom's overcooked pot roast, my older brother Jake was the favorite, the one they paraded at every family gathering, his soccer trophies gleaming on the mantle while mine collected dust in the attic. I was the too sensitive daughter, the one who asked uncomfortable questions like why we never talked about money troubles or why dad looked at me differently. I wasn't rich or glamorous like the cousins with their designer bags. I didn't drive a fancy car or marry into money. No, I built a steady life brick by brick, a cozy one-bedroom condo with creaky wooden floors and windows that let in the morning sun, a job I love where kids hug me after tough days, friends who respect me, who show up with coffee when life gets heavy. For years, Dad made these jokes at holidays, his voice slurring after too much wine. Danielle doesn't look like the family. Those eyes, that nose, who knows? Mom would mutter, "Don't start that again," but she'd busy herself with dishes, never truly defending me. Her silence stung worse than his words. The comments grew sharper once grandmother passed last winter. Her old Victorian house sat empty, filled with the faint scent of lavender from her sachets and the musty pages of her Bible collection. Inheritance talks started in whispers, then shouts. They treated me like an outsider, long before that group message, like I was the cuckoo in the nest. What they didn't realize was that I had been quietly collecting pieces of the puzzle for years, something explosive they never saw coming. If you've ever felt like the outsider in your own family, that heavy knot in your stomach when laughter turns to side eyes, you know how it eats at you. Subscribe if you've ever been doubted by the people who should have had your back no matter what. Drop in the comments, have you ever been treated differently for no reason, just a feeling you didn't belong? Click hype if you believe the truth always claws its way out. Let's dive deeper. The WhatsApp message spread like wildfire through dry grass. Relatives screenshotted it, firing off private chats I wasn't even part of. Dad doubled down. "Maybe we should check if she's even mine. Save us all the headache." Brother Jake chimed in coldly, explains why she never fit in with us. The words burned. I texted Mom privately, my thumbs shaking. "You seeing this?" Her reply was weak. "Just ignore him, sweetie. He's stressed about the estate." Stressed? That was a lie we all told ourselves. The real trigger was grandmother's modest estate, her house, some savings, a few heirloom rings, about to be divvied up. Dad hinted in a voice note, his tone oily, "If she's not blood, she shouldn't expect a dime. Fair's fair." Sunday dinner at their house felt like a courtroom, the air thick with roast chicken and unspoken accusations. Dad leaned back, fork midway to his mouth, and repeated it aloud. "If you're not mine, Danielle, that changes everything." Forks clinked to a stop. Aunts averted eyes, uncle coughed into his napkin. No one defended me. The clock ticked louder than my pulse. I met his gaze. "Fine, let's do the test. I'll pay." He smirked, beer bottle glinting, certain I'd crumble. A week later, the kits arrived in plain brown envelopes, swabs taken under fluorescent kitchen lights, mailed off with prayers I didn't voice. Betrayal number 1, exclusion. Dad booted me from the family WhatsApp group with a curt, "For now." My cousin Lisa texted secretly, "They're planning inheritance meetings without you. Sorry." Sunday dinners, suddenly family only. The empty chair at the table echoed louder than their laughter. Betrayal number 2, public insult. Auntie's birthday at the community hall, balloons sagging in the humid air. Dad's voice boomed over cake. "Careful with the gifts, she might not even share our blood." Guests shifted uncomfortably, whispers rippling like wind through leaves. I grabbed my purse, throat tight, and slipped out into the rain-slicked parking lot. Betrayal number 3, manipulation. Jake's late-night text lit my phone. If the test proves you're not dad's, don't make drama. Just walk away quietly. Mom called, voice pleading, "Why stir old wounds, Danny? Let it go for peace." Her words hung heavy, scented with the chamomile tea she always sipped. I paced my condo, floorboards groaning. This wasn't a joke anymore. It was calculated. Money, control, erasing me. But I stayed calm, breathing slow. I waited, clock ticking like a bomb. What they didn't realize was I had been quietly archiving their poison for years. Dad's first "not my daughter" rant, recorded on my phone during a heated Christmas argument, his voice gravelly with rage. "I should have known, you're nothing like us." Screenshots of every group chat barb. Then, digging through Mom's old laptop during a visit, I found emails from their rough marriage patch 35 years ago. Admissions, secrets, affairs hinted at, not mine, but his. The truth twisted the other way. Proof not just of my blood, but his buried skeletons. I stored it all in a locked folder, heart heavy with the weight. Never planned to weaponize it, unless pushed to the edge, and now the cliff loomed. I dialed Mr. Collins, our family's longtime lawyer, his office still smelling of polished oak and stale coffee from my last visit. Voice steady. "Danielle, your grandmother left something specific for you. Integrity clause, she called it." He warned softly, papers rustling. "Your father's pushing this bloodline rights nonsense. Dangerous legally. Advice, wait for the official will reading. Timing matters." Meanwhile, Dad ramped up, cornering relatives at the gas station. "She won't be around much longer after this." Jake strutted like a victor, posting cryptic stories. They pictured me humiliated, DNA results as my scarlet letter. The air buzzed with their confidence. They missed the date overlap. Will reading same week as results. My secret ace waiting. Mr. Collins' office felt like a tomb. Leather chairs creaking, air conditioner humming low. Dad stormed in, arms crossed. "Let's get this farce over with." Collins cleared his throat, spectacles glinting. "To my granddaughter Danielle, who has always shown true integrity amid storms." Dad barked, "If she's even my daughter." Collins paused, unflinching. "Before we proceed, one more item." I slid the sealed DNA envelope across polished mahogany. "Open it," Dad demanded, smug. Results unsealed. 99.9% match. He is my father. Silence crashed like a wave, jaws slack. Then my turn, voice ice. "Since we're airing truths, hear this." I hit play. His recorded threat blared. "I'll cut her out legally. Watch me." Collins interjected firmly. "Such manipulation voids executor status. Court precedent clear." Dad's face bleached white, hands trembling. The power flipped. He had no throne left. I didn't yell, no gloating tears, just quiet steel. "I never needed your approval, Dad, just the truth." Grandmother's share, house portion, rings, locked legally mine. Dad slunk out, eyes dodging mine. Relatives trickled apologies via text. "So sorry, Danny." I ghosted the group chat forever. Walked into sunlight, chest lighter. Blood never defined me. My spine did. If you've been humiliated by family, made to feel you didn't belong, like a ghost in your own home, I feel that ache. Share your story below. I'm reading every word. Subscribe for a community choosing truth over toxic rumors. Hype this to reach someone silently breaking. Your story holds power. Felt this hit home? Subscribe, comment your journey. Every hype empowers another fighter. Thanks for listening. You're not alone.